Extreme Foolishness TV here. This is where I talk about extreme foolishness. Today I'm going to be going deep in going to be talking about a story that I think it's very very disturbing. It's a tragic story, but there's a moral to the story here that I want to do a deep dive into. It's a story about an IG model, a pretty IG model who had about 10,000 followers or more. She was killed by some drug kingpins in Brazil. Let me give you the backstory here. Apparently, this IG model got involved in the drug game, and the drug dealers or the drug kingpins hired her as a drug mule. She was supposed to help them transport some drugs. Well, this is the catch. They hired a driver for her to drive her from point A to point B to transport the drugs. But based on media takeout, I got the story from media takeout. It was reported that she said the driver that the drug dealers hired for her was taking too long. So she decided to get her own taxi. And the taxi driver supposedly robbed her of the drugs. She now went back to the drug dealers and they were very, very upset. And they said they were going to kill her. But rather than just killing her, they told her to get on IG Live. So she got on Instagram Live and they executed her on live. This is the story. Well, this is my analysis here. This lady is clearly pretty. She's a pretty lady. And sometimes a lot of pretty ladies do not live in reality. They don't. They live in pretty much a warped system, a warped idea of reality, because a lot of times they get away with a lot of stuff. There are a lot of things that a lot of pretty girls will get away with that other not pretty girls will not get away with, especially with men. Maybe she goes to a bar, she would have to pay for drinks, or she does something wrong to some guy and he would just overlook it. Some of those pretty girls never had to pretty much suffer consequences for their actions. I would never recommend anyone to get involved with the drug business. But if you choose to avail yourself and get involved with the drug business, you have to follow the rules. There are rules to this. And apparently, she didn't get the memo, because a lot of these drug dealers have a code, and which is underpinned by respect. Respect is what they live by. To them, somebody saying their drugs got stolen is disrespect. And if the word gets out, it could send the wrong message that you can just tell. It could send a wrong message to other drug mules that all you have to do is just tell the drug kingpins that their drug is missing, it was robbed, and that's it. They do not tolerate that kind of stuff. Somebody has to pay that debt. You have to bring their money or somebody's gonna get killed. So that way they can send a message out there to other drug mules that if you mess with our money, you mess with our drugs. This is the consequence. In Mexico, you have mules who do the same thing, their head gets decapitated and is displayed on the public street just to send a message. The purpose of the message is to chill all the people that you do not mess with the cartel. You do not mess with them. And that they cannot allow the reputation of the cartel to be damaged. So this girl supposedly got robbed by the taxi driver. And if she knew that she was going to pay with her life, she probably would not have gone back to the drug dealers. She may have just pretty much ran out of the country if you can't, or run away or be on the run. At least she has a chance to survive. But she probably went to the drug dealers thinking like, okay, I'm an IG model. I walk like a waddle. I'm shaped like a Coke bottle. I'm just going to talk my way out of this. These drug kingpins don't care. This is business for them. They don't care whether you're an IG model, whether you got 10,000 followers, whether you're pretty. No. because there may be other IG models who walk like a waddle, who are shaped like a Coke bottle, who are also drug mules for them. So if they don't send a message, they could come the next day and say, hey, I got robbed. I got robbed. And I just don't think it's worth it. This drug game is not for everybody. If you don't know the rules, or if you're not willing to play by the rules, don't do it in the first place. Not that I'm recommending anyone to do it. I don't think it's worth it, because obviously you saw what happened to her. I'll post the video. I'll put the link to the video in the description. It's gruesome. I can't play the video here on YouTube. Obviously, this channel is a family channel, even though it's called Extreme Foolishness TV. It is still a family channel. So I cannot play that kind of gruesome video on my channel. And it's probably not going to be allowed on YouTube anyway. So the moral of the story is that, first of all, do not get involved in the drug game. And if you decide, if you're extremely foolish enough to get involved in a drug game, do not be extremely foolish to the X degree and not follow the rules. And if you're an IG model and you walk like a waddle and you're shaped like a Coke bottle, your looks, it's not gonna get you out of this one. If your looks have been working for you in the past with other guys, you go to the club, you get sections, get free drinks, you get free gifts, free bags, you do whatever you want to do and you just get away with it, it doesn't apply in the drug game. It doesn't apply. So, bottom line is that before you get involved in anything, know the rules and play by the rules. And unfortunately, this IG model paid with her life. Because had she known that the consequences was going to be death, she may have taken her chance and maybe try to escape or run. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you stayed to the end, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel. Like this video, share this video. I love you guys. And as always, stay out of trouble and say no to extreme foolishness.